He was one of the NFL's most dominant tight ends, a three-time Super Bowl champion, and later, one of the most popular voices on sports television. Shannon Sharpe built a career not just on athletic excellence, but on charisma, sharp commentary, and undeniable presence. Yet now, the man who seemed untouchable is at the center of a storm. Two women have come forward with serious allegations that threaten to dismantle his carefully crafted image. Adding more weight to the accusations is the involvement of Tony Buzbee, a legal heavyweight who has taken down giants before. How did it get to this point, and why could this case become one of the most talked about scandals in sports and media? Let's dive deep into the troubling claims against Shannon Sharpe, the powerhouse lawyer now in the spotlight, and what this could mean for Sharpe's future. The allegations against Shannon Sharpe. The first accuser, Michelle Bundy Evans, isn't just alleging misconduct. She's accusing Shannon Sharpe of one of the most serious crimes imaginable. According to her lawsuit, their relationship, which was already rocky due to accusations of infidelity, took a horrific turn in 2010. Evans claims that after confronting Sharpe about cheating, he sexually assaulted her in a violent encounter, and then threatened her career and personal life if she dared to speak out. The trauma of that incident led Evans to seek a restraining order against him, a legal move that speaks volumes about her fear and the seriousness of the situation. However, Evans later dropped the order, explaining that she feared not just for her own safety, but for her child's well-being as well. Fear, manipulation, and alleged intimidation, she says, kept her silent for over a decade, until now, when she finally decided to pursue justice. The second accusation comes from a woman identified only as Jane Doe, and her claims are equally, if not even more, alarming. In a $50 million lawsuit filed in Nevada, Jane Doe alleges that during their 2-year relationship, Sharpe repeatedly raped her, subjected her to extreme emotional control, and threatened her with violence whenever she considered leaving. The accusations don't stop there. She says Sharpe also secretly recorded and distributed intimate videos without her consent, exposing her to further trauma and humiliation, and adding yet another serious legal layer to her claims. In response, Shannon Sharpe has strongly denied all allegations. He has described the lawsuits as desperate attempts at blackmail designed to exploit his fame, fortune, and public standing. Even so, the pressure surrounding the situation was so intense that Sharpe temporarily stepped away from his high-profile duties at ESPN. This unexpected break hints at just how seriously he and his legal team are taking the mounting legal threats that now loom over his career and legacy. Who is Tony Buzbee? To understand why the Shannon Sharpe case has exploded beyond typical celebrity scandal coverage, you have to understand who Tony Buzbee is, and why his involvement instantly raised the stakes. Tony Buzbee isn't your average attorney. A former U.S. Marine, Buzbee transitioned from military service to the courtroom, bringing with him a fierce, disciplined, no-nonsense approach that has made him one of Texas's most feared and respected litigators. He first made his name nationally during the Deepwater Horizon oil spill case, representing thousands of individuals and businesses against one of the most powerful corporations in the world. The result wasn't just a legal win. It led to billions of dollars in settlements and solidified Buzbee's reputation as a relentless advocate for his clients. In the sports world, Buzbee's name became even more prominent when he represented numerous women in lawsuits against NFL quarterback Deshaun Watson, accusing him of sexual misconduct. That high-profile case sent shockwaves across the league, dominated headlines for months, and ended up reshaping Watson's public image and career forever. Buzbee is known for being aggressive, exceptionally media-savvy, and ruthlessly thorough. He doesn't just fight his battles in the courtroom, he carefully wages war in the court of public opinion as well. His legal strategy often involves putting immense pressure on high-profile defendants by combining airtight legal arguments with carefully orchestrated media attention. making it nearly impossible for them to quietly settle or escape public scrutiny. When Tony Buzbee signs onto a case, it's not just about securing a victory. It's about exposing every vulnerability of the opponent under the brightest possible spotlight. That's what makes his involvement in Shannon Sharpe's case so significant. Buzbee doesn't back down, he doesn't shy away from controversy, and he doesn't take on cases he doesn't believe he can turn into major victories, both inside and outside the courtroom. The impact of Tony Buzbee's involvement in the case. Tony Buzbee's presence instantly transforms the legal battlefield into a high-stakes, high-visibility war zone. For Shannon Sharpe, this means the fight is no longer just about winning in court. It's about surviving the relentless public and media scrutiny that comes with Buzbee's signature, all-out approach. Sharpe's legal team has already shown signs of understanding the threat they're facing. By labeling the lawsuits as shakedowns, they are trying to shift the narrative, painting the accusers as opportunists rather than victims. It's a classic and often effective strategy, but against an opponent like Buzbee, it may not be enough. Buzbee has built an entire career on flipping the power dynamic, weaponizing public sympathy, and making famous, wealthy figures appear powerless in the face of serious allegations. The stakes for Sharpe are enormous. Beyond the immediate legal risks, potential damages, out-of-court settlements, or even criminal charges, the reputational damage could be devastating and permanent. Sponsors, television networks, and millions of fans watch these types of cases closely, and even an unresolved or dismissed allegation can leave a stain that never fully disappears. Buzbee's aggressive tactics almost guarantee that new details, documents, and possibly even more accusations will continue to surface as the case unfolds. Each new revelation will keep the media cycle alive, forcing Sharpe to fight battles not just in the courtroom, but across news headlines, social media platforms, and corporate boardrooms. This will not be a quick or easy resolution. Every move from both sides will be dissected, debated, and judged, not just in legal filings, but in living rooms, comment sections, and TV studios across the country. A battle for reputation and legacy. Shannon Sharpe once commanded respect with his talent, voice, and personality. But now, he faces a challenge unlike anything he's seen before. With multiple accusers, grave allegations, and one of the most aggressive lawyers in the country going after him, the road ahead looks perilous. Whether Sharpe can defend his name and preserve his legacy remains to be seen. But one thing is clear, this battle will not be fought quietly, and its outcome could reshape the public's perception of one of the biggest names in sports media. We'll be following every twist and turn as this case continues to unfold. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for real-time updates on this story and more breaking news in sports, media, and beyond.